Mandy Mitchell in Cheltenham says, before Mark goes banging on about Miss Congeniality 2 being any good, I must tell you my husband and I have just walked out of it this very afternoon. It's absolute garbage. I've never walked out of any movie before. Surely she is a better actress than this. Please, Mark, don't say it's any good. Mark, Miss Congeniality 2, is it any good?
Should we have a clip and then I'll pick it up?
Please tell me you have tickets to see Cirque du Soleil.
I'm your bodyguard.
What?
McDonald thinks we have a bond because of our performance on Regis, NTRL, Oprah, the Food Network.
Oh, hey, we got some great recipes from that one. The lemon chicken, tangy. Now look, like all great teams, Hope and Crosby, Fred and Ginger, Outcast. The end must come. So, bye-bye. Out.
Let me make this simple for you, Hart. McDonald gave me a mission. So, that plane does not take off unless we're both on it. Got it?
You might consider a tic-tac.
You know, I could have sort of set up the plot before that, but to be honest, it really wouldn't have made it any better. Miss Congeniality 2. You know, Miss Congeniality wasn't really screaming out for a sequel, although it was perfectly fine. The story was FBI agent Sandra Bullock, she's clunky and she laughs funny. She goes when she laughs, and she has to join a beauty pageant to go undercover for FBI reasons, which I can't even be bothered to remember right now. And that's the gag. The gag is, you know, she's the wrong person in the wrong job, and she falls over in, a swimsuit. And it's actually quite funny because Sandra Bullock is a funny actress, and I believe a perfectly funny and nice woman. I've interviewed her a couple of times, and I always remember with great pleasure interviewing her for Speed 2, in which she said, yeah, we've managed to kill the franchise. And I thought that was very upfront of her, considering how badly that film had done. And she was a good friend of Jason Patric, whose father, as you probably know, was Jason Miller, who played the Exorcist in The Exorcist. But moving on,
I mean, it's taken you a long time.
Miss Congeniality 2 is one of those things in which it's just presumably box office demands. So we have to get somehow Sandra Bullock back in this situation with the beauty pageant thing, but she's already done it. So what they do is in the beginning of the movie, she's an FBI agent, but everyone recognizes her because, hey, she became famous when she was in the beauty pageant. So now the FBI decide to make her the face of the FBI by turning her into a Barbie doll character who can then represent the FBI. And then she spends half the movie being the Barbie doll character, and then she realizes that actually she wants to be an FBI agent. Meanwhile, Miss America, or whoever it was, is kidnapped, along with William Shatner. Can there be a worse way to be kidnapped? And she has to solve the crime. Now, you can see the marketing meeting in which the guy said, okay, in the first movie she was the FBI agent and we had to turn her into the Barbie doll. I know, this time let's turn it on its head. Let's give it a twist. She's the Barbie doll, but she has to become the FBI agent. And any right-thinking person, as the email that you've just read out would go, no. That's the point at which you say, no, actually, I'm going to go and do Chekhov now. I've got enough money to not have to do this. I'm going to go and work on an independent film set in some faraway foreign land, which I will film for 4 years with an obscure director because I can. But no, Sandra Bullock has put herself back in the firing line in Miss Congeniality 2, and you just hang your head in your hands and you think, how did somebody who's clearly so talented, clearly so nice, clearly so likable, clearly such a generally okay screen presence end up in such a total stiff?